Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So we're back in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty with my new Ryzen 9 7950X 3D setup. So I just got off my work shift, for my late night shift, and basically I'm here to make another video, Cyberpunk 2077, featuring the Ryzen CPU. I also want to say thank you to my haters, Boreal Scene from the UK. Thank you so much for all your comments. You've been very supportive of the channel. I'm glad you love Intel so much, and big thank you also to XXO42. Thank you as well for all your links and posted comments. You're greatly helping out the channel. Okay, so let's get back to it. So in Cyberpunk, we are running a 4K native resolution with HDR10 enabled. We're using DLSS in Nvidia DLAA mode, which is a native 4K resolution. We're not using a DLSS ray reconstruction or DLSS frame generation. We have ray tracing turned on with ray path tracing disabled, ultra preset for ray traced lighting, crowd density is high, field of view is raised to 100%, film grain is off, chromatic aberration is turned off. All the advanced graphics things are fully at the ultra high preset. And let's see, I think that's everything I need to show you. HDR10, but you may be treated for that process on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and take a couple laps around Dogtown here. So remember, this is native 4K, my overclocked Asus Strix RTX 4090 with 170 MHz core overclock, 1185 MHz memory overclock, with a DDR5 Expo memory set to 6400 MHz. So far, it's been stable. I know some people are telling me that it's always not quite going to be the best experience running your memory at 6400 MHz clock speed, but I'm experimenting. You know, I'm slowly learning. I know a few people from the Intel shill crew tell me, why are you not at 5.8 GHz like you were with your i9-1400KS? Well, the truth is, with AMD Ryzen CPUs, you actually don't need to clock the CPU that high, and you can still maintain higher performance while also using roughly 3 times less wattage and also less heat output. So it's a win-win situation. So you Intel fans, keep posting your comments. You're actually helping the channel, helping the algorithm. So keep doing your thing, and I'll keep doing my thing. I'll keep listing my videos. I'll keep working hard in my life, and I will keep doing what I love doing, and that's playing video games, racing cars, working with computers, building computers, and my lifestyle is very varied. I like to be an outdoors person. I like nature. I like animals. I like to touch grass. I know Borisly does not like to touch grass. He's from the UK, so he apparently likes to stay indoors and defend Intel with all his might. So there you have that. But looks like we've maintained a little under 30 frames per second with a little bit of a high frame timing graph. I mean, given that this is a very demanding game and we are running 4K native, it is playable. It's just not quite up to standards of, let's say, a higher end PC experience without using DLSS set to at least quality mode. But it's kind of like a console experience, I would say, at this native 4K resolution. So it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. But it is what it is. You can take it or leave it, or you can like it or you don't have to like it. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. But hope you guys are having a great day. I'm just trying to put out some more content here and talk to my fellow haters. I hope you all guys all did appreciate the new Intel video I did do late this morning. I actually did it at work. I was on my lunch break, and I felt like, you know, I had to just put a little bit more clickbait content for the haters out there who know that I'm against Intel, or they think I'm against Intel, yet I've been using their processors for over 2 decades now. So you can think of what you want. I've owned 2 Ryzen CPUs in my lifetime. I've owned a Ryzen 5950X, and I've owned a Ryzen X3D setup. So you can't really say I'm an AMD fanboy, and you can't really say I'm an Intel fanboy, but I will say I'm an Nvidia fanboy because I've been using Nvidia graphics cards since roughly 2001, where I had my GeForce MX 400 to play Doom 3 on launch day. So we will try to go ahead and lower the resolution here, and let's put it more at a CPU bound resolution to see if we could get a little bit better performance here. And we'll also experiment with maybe raising the graphics settings just a little bit to adjust for my lower resolution. So let's go to the ray tracing preset, and let's set the lighting to Psycho screen space reflection. So let me just briefly find that Psycho. So 1440p native resolution. Looks like we're maintaining a little under 60 frames per second. The frame timing graph is a lot more solid. Is it perfect? No, but is it playable? Yes. Graphics fidelity of my 4K 144Hz display looks a little bit degraded given the resolution, so I would assume that you'd probably be better off doing 4K with DLSS Quality mode. So let's go ahead and try that and see how the quality looks with that adjustment. One moment. So let's go back to 4K native here, and then let's turn on DLSS, which will put us in quality mode, which will put us at 1440p. And now we can see the difference that DLSS AI generated sharpening and texture reprocessing puts us at 50 frames per second. So a little bit lower, but graphics quality-wise, it looks a lot better, I personally think. So that's probably the way to go if you just want to use ray tracing without path tracing with DLSS at the quality mode, which is probably going to be the ideal setting, I think, until the RTX 5090 comes out, which I will be getting on launch day. I got my 4090 on launch day, and I know I will get the 5090 as well on my launch day, so I'm sure that'll help bring even more performance with this Ryzen 9 setup. And then in the future, I do plan to go to the Z5 also, which will probably just piss off the Intel fanboys even more. And by then, I'm sure Intel's going to have their new CPUs out, which lack hyper-threading, by the way. How smart is that? They've had hyper-threading for almost 2 decades, maybe 2 decades now, and now they're removing that feature. And you know what? They're also lowering the clock speed, so given the situation with their high world's fastest CPU, 6 GHz single core clock speeds of the 14 gen. Now they got to downclock down to Ryzen levels, which just tells you they can't maintain their clock speeds. And in my opinion, Intel, it's going to be going even further downhill. At the end of this fiscal year, they're looking to lay off 100,000 employees, whereas AMD is thriving. Their stocks are up. And I think, like I said, stick with AMD. If Intel does pivot and decide to make some changes, hopefully they will, because we need competition. Otherwise, we all know that if there's no competition, the basic performance of CPUs today will basically turn stagnant, and it wouldn't really be a competitive market without competition. So, take it or leave it. I don't care if you don't like my content, you don't like my videos, you think I'm lying or whatever you want to say, do what you gotta do, I'll do what I'm gonna do. That's put out my gaming content, try to avoid drama. This will be my only last drama video addressing my fanboys, but until then, I appreciate all the support. If you did like the video, do give this video a like. If you want to see more content like this, more 49 game videos, and more Ryzen 9 7950X 3D videos, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. Thank you to all the Intel haters, and I'll see you guys around. Peace out. Have a great day.